Down to Florida, we welcome you to the Sunshine State. They're kicking back and soaking up the rays every day in Florida. I'm in Florida. The sun is setting over Tampa Bay. It's like a Caribbean holiday every day in Florida.
All right, everybody, welcome to This Week in Glorious Florida. It's Joe's favorite segment each week, usually. We're going to start off, Joe, where an inmate insists that syringes pulled from his rectum weren't his.
See? Exactly. I told you that.
Well, maybe he was just covering his ass.
Oh.
A Florida man who was busted for allegedly smuggling syringes into his rectum into jail claims that they shockingly don't belong to him. Wesley Scott, age 40, was initially busted on a marijuana charge. He then proceeded to pull out 3 syringes from his body cavity during a strip search at, guess where, Joe? Pinellas County. Scott handed the syringes over to authorities.
Let's go back and think about this. There's 3 syringes up his ass.
Yeah, that's a sharp pain.
I don't care how well you protected that needle. That is not comfortable.
Sounds very painful to me.
I don't know why people do that.
Anyway, Scott
brings a whole new thing to a little prick.
Yeah.
Tommy's going to have to come back more often.
Anywho, Scott proceeded to...
Hoo-ha.
Yeah.
I was just going to do that. And
He did proceed to hand the syringes over to the authorities after...
That's okay. You hang on to them.
But he claimed that he just found them.
In his ass.
He was then booked in on several charges, including possession of marijuana. Authorities also slapped Scott with an additional charge of felony possession of contraband inside of a county detention facility.
I thought it was inside his ass.
Yeah, well,
Also a detention facility. Maybe he's diabetic.
That was it. Where am I going to keep these? Ooh, I know.
Most people put the pump on your stomach there.
Well, whatever.
Maybe he's got a different spot for it.
Florida couple trapped inside of an unlocked closet for 2 days.
They're trapped inside of an unlocked
Unlocked.
closet.
Unlocked. Yeah.
It took 2 days for a Florida man who thought he was trapped inside of an unlocked janitor's closet with a woman to call 911 on a cell phone. And it was only until the police arrived that John Arwood, age 31, and Amber Campbell, 25, realized that they could have just opened the door to the closet at the Daytona State College and walked out at any time.
But did you say it was the second day and
Yes.
he had a cell phone?
Yeah. The pair,
Man, it's getting late.
the pair told police that they were chased into the closet on Sunday, but Arwood didn't dial 911.
By a raccoon?
Yeah. He didn't dial 911 until Tuesday, and his phone's location was tracked. The pair were found inside of the closet along with feces and copper scouring pads often used to smoke crack. No drugs were located, probably because they were already consumed.
That's what took so long to call. We can't call until we get done with these.
Run out. I mean,
There are several pending charges against those 2 brainiacs, apparently. So. Florida man caught feeding wild alligator resists arrest. He's a good boy, and he loves bagels. A Florida man who allegedly resisted arrest after being caught illegally feeding an alligator named Hank in his neighborhood pond described the 10-foot beast as a good boy and a good friend. Paul Fortin, age 67, was issued a citation by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission over the incident in May at a pond in Daytona Beach, again. But he was arrested by police and taken to Volusia County Jail after refusing to accept the citation and resisted arrest without violence, Joe.
Without violence.
Fortin, who said he's a disabled vet, told Channel 6 News that he regularly feeds Hank, the alligator. He's a good boy. He lets me pet him. He just sits there, and he loves bagels. He's such a good friend. The alligator lover added, "It's illegal. It's totally illegal to do it. Did I know it? Nope. Did I know I could feed a turtle? Alligators? Yeah, I kind of knew that. I don't know. Maybe I'm Dr. Doolittle." Well, this guy's clearly insane.
Yeah, there's something wrong here. That didn't make any sense at all to me.
I don't know how that's illegal.
I don't think I would feed an alligator anything.
I don't think I'd pet it.
Pretty dumb, but I don't think it's
At least he
illegal.
didn't stick it up his ass.
Maybe he got some hoops out of it. I don't know.
What did a turtle have to do with it?
Yeah, I don't know.
That quote made 0 sense.
Plot twist there.
Man desperate for a ride to Hooters calls 911, ends up in jail. Out of Merritt Island, Florida, a Florida man wanted to go to Hooters so badly that authorities said he told 911 dispatchers he needed a ride to the restaurant because his grandmother had just suffered a stroke in the parking lot. Instead, 28-year-old Jonathan Hinkle got a ride to the Brevard County Jail, shocking, after deputies... We go to the same counties and cities all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He got a ride to the Brevard County Jail Tuesday night after deputies searched for 3 hours for his grandma. When they finally found her at a different location, she said she hasn't had a stroke or asked anyone for help. News outlets say Hinkle told dispatchers he'd pay responders to take him to the Hooters on Florida's Atlantic coast. Hinkle was arrested on charges of the misuse of the 911 system. He was released on bond Wednesday night, and records don't list an attorney for him. That's because he'll be issued a public attorney.
Yes, he will. That's bad mojo when you start going with your grandma, man.
No,
That's bad mojo.
Uber.
Uber.
Try Uber.
Yeah, it probably would have been
It's a
lot
big
cheaper.
city. Taxi. You can get a cab. 911. Never would have went through my mind.
No, yeah.
Florida's always shocking. There's going to be a food one coming up. I know it's coming.
Black Leopard mauls Florida man who paid to have $150 to have a full contact experience.
He got exactly what he paid for.
What's the problem?
I don't understand.
50-year-old man has filed a lawsuit after wildlife officials said he was mauled by a captive black leopard in a backyard animal enclosure in South Florida. Dwight Turner paid $150 for a full contact experience with the black leopard, which allowed him to play with it, rub its belly, and take pictures.
You can't rub the cat's belly.
A report... Did they not watch Tiger King? That didn't end well for anybody. A report by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said the incident happened on August 31st in Davie, which is near Fort Lauderdale. The agency charged the owner with allowing full contact with an extremely dangerous animal and was cited for maintaining captive wildlife in an unsafe condition. The news reports that Turner is now suing the owner of the leopard. The owner, Michael Pogge, has a Facebook page which claims he runs an animal sanctuary for rare and endangered animals at the home. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List of threatened
What the hell is
species,
that?
I don't know, that sounds made up. Leopards are classified as critically endangered, and black cats are very rare. The man was attacked as soon as he entered the leopard's enclosure.
There wasn't no belly rubbing going on in
No
this
pictures,
one.
no belly rubs. The injuries were so severe that his scalp was hanging from his head and his right ear was torn in half.
Oh!
He's
It's like Tyson was in there.
he required multiple surgeries. He went for the jugular, put his head in his mouth, according to the man's attorney, and his ear was pretty much removed. Well, you play stupid games, you win
Stupid prizes.
Amen. I don't understand what the problem is there. What's
That
the
cat, I mean, they don't naturally attack humans, so it was hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that guy knew it too. Yeah, go on in.
dumb
Here,
enough.
just leave your wallet out here. I'll take care of
Your
it.
credit cards in that wallet?
Sign this.
Florida man wins $1 million on a scratch-off ticket he found while he was cleaning. I wish I would have found it sooner. Out of Jacksonville, Florida, a man in Jacksonville collected a lump sum of nearly $800,000 after he found an old scratch-off while he was cleaning his house. James Kinder, age 38, said the $1 million ticket sat off of his fireplace for weeks before he remembered it was there. I came across the unscratched ticket while cleaning my house. When I scratched it, I realized it was actually a $1 million winner. I wish I would have found it sooner. Kinder bought the ticket at a Circle K on Monument Road in Jacksonville. The ticket was those are that expensive. The $30 scratch-off ticket.
I have never bought a lottery ticket.
Labeled the fastest road to 1 million scratch-off, launched
Was
in
for
February and features 155 top prizes of $1 million and over $948 million in other cash prizes. The overall odds of winning on one of these tickets is 1 in 2.79, according to a press release from the Florida Lottery. Man,
1 in 2.79.
Million?
it doesn't say; it just says 1 in
Yeah,
2.79.
That's kind of a nice way to avoid it. It's billion. But most people don't see anything after and say, ooh, I have a 50-50 shot pretty much of getting this.
Well, good.
Idiots.
An angry Florida woman brings a crowbar and demands a cable refund. Out of Deltona, Florida, police say a Florida woman was so angered.
Tell you what, I've been there.
Police say a Florida woman was so angered by her cable provider that she drove to their office, demanded a refund, and smashed the cash register with a crowbar. Orange City police say Diana Cerati, age 34, went to the Spectrum office Tuesday to demand her money back. She yelled at employees, and when they explained the refund policy, she proceeded to smash the cash register with a crowbar and took some money before driving home. Deputies would respond and surround her home. She is being charged with armed robbery.
Oh, wow.
I've had the same sensation that Well, we talked about McDonald's already today. I mean, Florida man arrested for calling 911 after his kitten was denied entry into a strip club.
There are too many kittens in there already.
Yeah. Not touching that one. I'm not touching that one.
If you'd like to see the R-rated version of this,
Yeah, actually, we could just take a moment and we can all run through our minds what we want to say with this, and then we'll continue on with the story.
looks like somebody took the 5-letter P word the wrong way. On June 5th, 47-year-old Everett Logos was arrested.
Look at Tommy thinking there's smoke coming out.
One, two.
So I don't know what a patty has to do with anything, but
Back in June, 47-year-old Everett Logos was arrested outside of the Emerald City Strip Club in Murdoch, Florida. He continuously called 911 after the club's owner denied him entry because Logos had a kitten, that's right, a baby cat with him. After the cops showed up, they put Logos in a cab and tried to send him home. When that was a fail, since Logos was severely intoxicated and continued to call 911, Logos was later arrested and is now facing charges of misuse of the 911 system, disorderly intoxication, trespassing after being warned, and resisting arrest, Joe, without violence.
oh, I'm so sorry.
Dear God.
I'm still backed up on the endless amount of jokes I could be telling right now.
Yeah, I guess
That
Logos
paid
will,
version that we talked about before, this would be a wonderful time for
Do
that.
it right now.
yeah, I guess Logos will be crying meow from his jail soon enough.
Oh, boy. What happened to the cat?
Don't say what happened to the cat. So.
I mean, he was pretty hell-bent on keeping this cat, and now all of a sudden he had to be separated from it. It's not in the jail cell with him.
Was it a service animal?
Probably put in his ass.
Well, that's all we got for this week in Florida. We appreciate everybody tuning in.
Wait, not one Pop-Tart?
No food batteries or anything.
Oh. I am. I'm very sad. That was perfect.
Probably a Pop-Tart shortage.
Yeah. They've all been thrown.
Appreciate everybody tuning in Florida. Stay tuned tomorrow for This Week in Political Garbage.
No.